What is up, guys, and welcome back to the journey. And today, obviously, as you can see before our eyes, we are at a new club. This is now club number 3, and it is AC Chievo Verona in the Seria A. Now, we've been given a bit of a challenge, which obviously, of course, we love. But before we look at that, obviously, well, you can see down here, we are currently 18th in the table. That's where we have been since I joined. I've played 3 games. I'll let you see them very quickly. I first came in and I played Genoa, and we drew 1-0, late goal. Let's be honest, they dominated. Um, we then went on to play Inter Milan, who we absolutely destroyed 3-1. And by no stretch of the imagination, we didn't dominate at all. We had like 5 shots, but we took our 5 shots. They didn't really play the best in terms of converting shots. They had an awful lot of long shots. We then went on to Palermo and drew 1-0. We got the first goal as an OG, and then they, as you can see, replied. Um, but let's just have a quick look at the club. It is a 3.5-star rated club, professional, of course. The finances, we have a quick look at them. Yeah, 5.9 million in the bank. We are currently overspending on the wages, I think, by like 3 grand or something like that. So hopefully in the summer, we can adjust all that. I'm gonna bring you and have a quick look at the squad, just a little quick rundown. So we'll go with ability, right? So by far at the club, our best player is Sergio Arujo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. He's a striker, and he's, as you can see, very, very strong striker. 29 years of age. His most comfortable position is as a what do you call it? Yeah, that word. I play him up as a poacher. But yeah, as you see, he's a very, very strong forward. I did scout Matt Roberts, but look, it wasn't a success anyway. But yeah, he's strong finishing, strong first touch, half decent type of pace, great passing and technique. He's very, very strong in the technical and physical side of the game. He runs with the ball down the right, places shots, and likes to round the goalkeeper. So he'd be our, I'd like to call him our best player in the squad. Then the best potential player would be this young fella here. He's a left back, Adam Coletta. 20 years of age, Italian, of course, and he played, like, I've only played 3 games with him, but he is a very strong left back. He's not I don't know, obviously it's going to take time for it to set in with the whole wing back thing. He can play wing back, so that's a good thing, but he doesn't have the best of crossing in corners, and it's something we'll probably have to work on. And come to think of it, I might actually work on his crossing now, because he'll need that running up the line. But yeah, as you can, whoops, we went over stat. As you see, he does have a good bit of pace here. Very good acceleration. First touch is very good. Long throws doesn't really matter to me, in fairness. His marking and his tackling are good for a left back. Like I often even sometimes looking for an attacking player who can be retrained to bring them back into that right back or left back position. It just gives that bit of variety with the player, because we play wing backs, you want people who can attack. But yeah, very strong stats, very strong mental stats mostly. But yeah, he would be our best up and coming player, being only 20 years of age. Where are we now? Then we have Ivan Radovanic, if that's how you say it. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to run through the whole team, but I'll run through most of it. As he's 22 years of age, he's coming on. He's probably one of the best experienced players in the team. As looking at the stats, it's a big jump from where we were before Bohemians, and it's great to see. It really is great to see. I mostly like to play him in the defensive position, but not as a ball winning midfielder. I'll play him as a defensive midfielder, and I'll of course show you the tactic now in a second. But let's just show the first team that we have. In goal, we have Ivan Provendel. He's a strong keeper for 26 years of age. He's a strong keeper, and he has shown an awful lot of potential, or he's put out some good, decent performance, especially against Inter Milan. Um, yeah, but like his goalkeeping stats are, I wouldn't say outstanding, but they are good. Um, it probably, I don't know if it'd be something we'd be looking at in the summer to replace, or maybe to fix is that right back position. But one thing obviously you can notice, we do have a fairly old squad, and there's an awful lot of players on a high wage league that we could probably get players in of younger age and cheaper as well, like on the wage bill. But right back we have David Faroni. Um, he's okay, I suppose. He's coming on a bit in his age. The only thing is he's good, suitable for that right back position, and is it like he has good attacking stats. His crossing very good, so I'd probably ideally like to change the system I have now and mostly walk the ball down the right, of course, with himself. Um, yeah, and mark and pass, and I believe Caleta could probably um become just as good as this as David here, or David, however you'd like to pronounce it. We then have, this would be our strongest centre back, and he's only a 3-star rating. Andreas Maxi, yeah, Maxo. He's, as you see, 26 years of age, worth 4.2 million. He's probably someone I'd look to sell on, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, he has very strong stats, but like 4.2 million, that like, we could cash in on him, and he is young, so um, I don't know. I just believe maybe it could, if the opportunity arises, if we stay up this season, of course. Um, I will look to obviously improve the squad and make it stronger, because looking at it here, we actually do have an awful lot of good players. But there is the rule, of course, in this country, 2 non-EU players per squad, and we currently already have 2 in Lucas Castro and Jean Miranda, and I think they're the only 2. Actually, no, we have Luis, what's his name? Luis Advincula. He's a fullback. I can't remember looking at this fella. 30 years of age. We'd be letting him go. Definitely. He's 14, like nearly 15 grand wage. We'd definitely be getting rid of him. But I won't run through the whole squad, of course, because I want to show you the game today. I'll show you a few players. Let's take a quick look at Lucas Castro. It would be one of our most experienced players. He is an attacking midfielder. We don't really play him there because of his age. I think his experience would be best in the central midfield. How would as I was still tweaking with the tactic a little bit, and like he is a very very good player. As you can see, we could improve on him. He's on 19 grand a week. His contract is out at the end of the year, so I won't be offering anything new as of yet. But maybe come the end of the season, I'll have a quick look at his rating, and a few of his performances may grant him a new one. And who else could we show? I like this fella, Matteo Stoppa. He actually is a very good player. Now he is played as an advanced forward. I play him as a deep line forward. As I said, I'm going to be tweaking things, but look at it, it's finishing 16, first touch 16, heading 16. One thing I actually never looked at, what height is he? Actually, he's 6 foot, so he does have a good ability with his head, but just in general, he is a strong forward, and only 20 years of age as well. An awful lot of improvement in him, worth an awful lot of money, but he's on a decent wage for his ability. Here's Arujo again. Let's see, Mohamed Rabas. He's meant to be one of our very good players. He's playing the attacking midfielder role, but he is an inside forward. I may be switching him out. Oh, well, I will be. He's injured. I'll be switching him out. It is a strong squad. That's why I took them up, and it's just a very very big squad. Now I understand in this league you have 12 substitutions. You need a big squad. But even all the players we have out on loan, and we have this fella in on loan, David Pagila. He's okay. His pace is the main thing. I haven't actually tried them out yet, to be honest, and it's something I may do within the coming games. But that is pretty much it for Chievo. The squad that I definitely have is 100. Like, it's definitely a squad that can survive. It really is, and I think like not having lost a game in 3 games, it is showing signs of its potential. Now, who is he wanted by? Sasuna in Toronto, and you are wanted by Toronto. I will be taking an evaluation at the end of the season of the squad and getting rid of the dead ones. Let's have a look at the club as a whole, and let's have a look at their facilities. So, City, obviously Verona, rent per game 2,000 or 202,000 per year. That'd be something we'll be looking to eliminate as time goes on with Chievo. Try of course getting to buy the stadium, but obviously that's going to take time and a good position in the league. The capacity of the stadium is 39,211 all-seater, but only 31,045 capacity using normal matches. Year built, doesn't matter. Good condition, no, all that doesn't matter. Pitch condition perfect, yeah. Corporate facility adequate, yeah. Well, one thing I did look at, it's superb training facilities and excellent youth facilities. And it's one thing I'll show you now in just a moment. But we have an average junior coaching and above average junior youth recruitment. But I looked in the old under 20s, and I'm not gonna lie, there isn't that many bad players here. Like Matteo Franchini, he was one of the players I really looked at, and he could possibly come in next season and be a backup. If not, get into the squad. We'll have a look at his rating at the end of the year. Then we have Gianluca Saro. He's a 20-year-old goalkeeper, and once again his stats they're coming along. You know, a 20-year-old. Maybe I'll probably look to put him out on loan next year and see how he fares off. But not a bad. Like, they would be the two standout players. You have here Luca Domenico. What age is he? He is 22. Left back, he doesn't really have much on Coletta, but he could be back up in the league. As I said, there's an awful lot of good talent in these youths. One thing I actually didn't look at just yet is the under 18s and see what kind of potential we have there. We have David Carletti. He is a striker and he's only 18. I think a loan move could be possible for him next year. We do have a fair bit of talent in the squad. It's just we have an awful lot of deadwood as well, you know. And I believe in the balance between experience and youth, of course, but we just have too much experience in the squad. To be honest, there's too many players at a big wage. It's just too much. What else can I show you for now? I'll show you a quick look at the finances. Just as you can see, 5.9. I think I've already showed you this as well. Yeah, I have. Club expectations is to let's see, get this all the way down there. Don't need a transfer budget at the moment. Club expectations are currently to avoid relegation, and I believe we can do that. I think we have a squad in place to do that. We've a good few games left in the season. Let's see, what, 3, 6, 9, 13 games left in the season. So there may be, say, 2 episodes in this game, or 3 even. So I'll probably play 1 game today, of course, because I'm already been showing you about the club now. I don't want the video run on too long. But let's do the bullcrap talk, and I'm gonna just jump straight into the game against Sassuolo, if that's how you pronounce it, who have actually been on a bit of form of late. They beat Inter Milan. Let me see, who else? They beat AC Milan, they beat Genoa, Atlanta. You know, teams who are actually up there. But hopefully we're able for an upset today. But let's jump into it. We are the away team, and I will show you the tactic we're playing. And it is the Bohemian Dominator. And I actually renamed it myself simply because that tactic just worked wonders for us with Bohemians. Maybe because of the league we're in, I don't know. But we have tweaked it a little bit in terms of the instructions. We're now playing a much higher defence. We are using the overlap, And as I have been playing exploit the middle, but I may change that. I may change that to the right flank because we do have a good right back who has an awful lot of pace, good at crossing, and we could really take advantage of that. We are now playing a more direct passing of the ball, fluid tempo along with an attacking tempo still. I'd like to actually change the crosses to a low cross. I just feel they're more dangerous and stay on your feet. We're back to that one. Prevent short goal kick distribution, all that. So if you want to have a quick look at that, guys, just pause it there and have a quick look. Other than the shape will stay the same. The roles pretty much stay the same. I may play stopper as an advanced forward. Just change that. Play him in his best position, and just see how we get on. You can roam around this area with the attacking midfielder. Just add more to the midfield. But let's now replace who we have. So I'm actually going to put Castro for this game in his favourite position as an attacking midfielder, and replace my two central midfielders. And Samuel Bastian, I actually played him at right back. His strongest position is central midfielder and an advanced playmaker. I don't want to play too many advanced playmakers or advanced players, so to say, because we'll just keep getting caught on the break, and it just won't do us any justification. Now there is a fella here. Is it himself? Lewis Advinculo? No, not you. Who? I can't remember who it was now. You, David Pagili. You're a central midfielder. You're box to box. So we might bring him in for the game. We give him a show, and see how he fares off. We also have Kim Young-Won on loan at the club, 31 years of age, central defender. I probably won't play him much. We do have a very strong defence as is. I don't think it needs much tweaking. Sophie and Klein. Don't know. Another advanced playmaker. Filippo Damien, however you pronounce it. Very strong, and I think he will be the man to come in to replace our red carded player, who is Perpanim Hetmej, yeah, that person. Let's see who can we replace him with. Jesus enough. I need to kind of get all these grey out players out of the squad. We just bring in anybody who's half decent. We bring in you. So that'll be the score for today. So in goal we have Provendale. Right back we have Ferroni. Two centre halves we have Maxo and Ferreira, and left back we have Coletta. In the defensive midfield position we have Radovanic, and the two central midfielders are Paglia even, and Damian. Up in the attacking midfielder role is Castro, and our poacher will be Arujo, and advanced forward is Stoppe. So let's just jump straight into it and see how we fare off with our first live game, club number 3, episode 1. And I'm hoping it's a good start. I think I was really happy when they came. I applied for loads and loads of jobs, and just it was a pain because I felt that I shouldn't have left Bohemians. Was kind of regretting it, but then themselves, Chievo came in, and were happy enough to bring us in. We applied for the likes of Herenveen and another Dutch club. Who was it? I can't really remember now. I'm after losing trail of thought. Looks like I need to slow this game down. But yeah, we applied for loads of jobs, and an awful lot of them we didn't even get an interview or even considered. So it's good to be back at a club. We actually got a club fairly quickly as well, which is always good. But first game, 4 minutes in, no shots. Nothing to really comment on. Only they had more possession. And another thing actually just spotting on the screen, I have altered the corner taken as well. I think I did it simply because I felt I had the ability more at this club to do it. I don't think we scored a goal from here, but it may like it's good to have it in place anyway instead of just hoofing the ball and not really having a plan there. But it might be another way of scoring goals, and if we can bring in, say, better central defenders with better well, this may be a goal. No, but they are in the counter attack. Oh, it's a beautiful tackle. But if we can bring in better centre halves, maybe we'd be more liable for. Oh, it's off the post. Liable for scoring goals from set pieces. Right, less of the talk, more to the action. A goal apiece, and it's a fairly even half so far. We've hit the woodwork, and that's like we are advancing an awful lot of the teams, and they're in here early. Oh, and it's a 1-0 to Sasuna. Straight from a set piece, just as I was talking. Oh, that's a nut buster. That just it's going to be hard to pick the team up really. And what's happening to my screen now? Screen's just decided to piss off and go black. What's going on? I'll pause this for a second, guys, and I will be. Well, hold on, wait, might come back. I'll pause this for a moment. Oh no, it's back. Here we are. Ball whipped in. Keeper punched it out only as far as Matuidi, and it's a bullet of a shot straight through every player. And did Matuidi get that, or I don't know. It's hard to tell. I've updated the system as well, and it seems to be running an awful lot slower. This is version, was it 7.3 or something? But I believe there's another patch out on Steam to correct the whole slow process and process of the game. So I'll be doing that hopefully soon. Obviously to get the game moving a little bit quicker. You don't hate like waiting between days, especially if it's an international break and there's like 14 days to the next game. It's a pain. But we're edging now into half time, and so far we haven't had much to talk about. We have had a fair few chances, but unfortunately they just haven't come off. I'm gonna he's demotivated. I can't really give them the faith just yet. I'm gonna I do have the faith. I have the faith. Oh, I gotta have faith. So let's get the players roiled up and back out for the second half and try pull this one back. I'm hoping we can. It'd be nice to get a win or even a draw. I understand I am up against it with most of these teams we're going to be facing, but we're just going to have to try to do our best. The squad I have out there, but I'd say is the best selection we have. Here we are with Damien, Paglia even. Arujo, oh, he's a great player. He scored a great goal. I think it was against Inter Milan. Lovely outside the box volley. Whereas Ricky, oh, lovely save. And that's the end of the highlight. It's obviously the squad. I don't have a set 11 on it yet, but maybe come time I will, and well, obviously in time I will. But I'd like to have a bit more of a rotational squad as well. I understand. I know I'm going to have to stick mostly with Italian players and European players, so English players will be out of question unless they're really good, of course, because you can only have 2 European players registered. Unfortunately, I've seen another YouTube let's plays of the journeyman or whatever it is. People going to Italian clubs and just literally getting confused to bits with the whole system thing, and it can be very confusing. I'm not too happy with how we're playing at the moment. I'm gonna go back to flexible and control and see if that enhances our chances a bit. They have an awful lot of possession of the ball, so there actually may be a possibility of going to counter if this doesn't work out. But I think having a high defence as well, we're doing well playing a high defence. Yes, we are conceding goals. We are going to concede a goal, so playing a high defence. I think it's better to play a high defence we have if we have the players with the ability that they have. Obviously, I think it allows me to play a higher defence. I need to get them back to winning ways. I need to get them to winning ways to start with. But that doesn't. Let's see if we can make a substitution. Paul Jose McCrew. Oh, he's a player I've been meaning to play, and I'm gonna take Lucas Castro out and see how he fares off. Who else can we bring on? I'm gonna switch you to a deep line forward. Oops, a daisy. And who else can we bring on? It's really it, I think. Bring Miranda on for a stop it, but I don't really want to, in fairness. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to change too much with the squad. I want to keep the best possibilities open of even salvaging a draw from this game. I'm still speculating whether to go counter or not. Oh, and Araujo's injured. Pulled hamstring, that is not good, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have to come off for that, Araujo. I'm not 100% sure, but you can't really run with a pulled hamstring, can you? Right, and oh, hold on. This chap, he's a 35-year-old, I think. Yeah, we're gonna bring him on. We give him a chance. We give him, see what he can do. Deep line forward, doesn't play the best there, so and he's a bit old, so we stick him up top. Plus stop it in behind him again, and back out with the game. I'm encouraged to see how I get on here with the whole relegation battle thing. I think we are good enough, definitely, to survive, and like we're only 1 point out of the relegation zone, or I think that's how it still stands. Is this us now on the counter attack? Stop it! Oh, saved by the keeper. Yeah, like Sampdoria are 1 point ahead of us, and above us even in 17th. So it's not 100 miles away. We're not going to be winning the league, of course, anytime soon. But I'd never rule it out. And there's a shot, and Matuidi pulls it wide. We don't get an awful lot of shots on target, and maybe a few off camera games I will tweak the tactic a bit more. I may turn to wide players. I do have wide players at my disposal. So you never know. I might actually no, I'm going to tell them to push forward. I might change the tactic completely to suit the team a little bit better. I felt that looking at the colours and prawns of the team, this tactic would actually suit them. It's not a possession tactic, they're not the best at passing, but I thought like an attack, they're a good attacking team. So Colette, once again, he's not been playing the best last few games, and he was criticised when he first came into the squad, or first came into the team. So I may be having an old word with him. Oh, and it's a lovely save by Provendell. Probably one of the easiest names on the team. I know I'm going to struggle with names. Felipe. Oh, Filippo. I think I want a name. Oh, it's a deflection and it's 2-0. That has to go down as an own goal. How can that go in as a goal? Look at this. Ball played in. Ricky just at the outside of the box. Takes a shot. That's an own goal. I don't care what anyone says. It's an own goal. That's disappointing now. A 2-0 loss in our first live game. Ball played in. Damien. Back to Damien. Oh, and it just shoots wide. We are being too restricted to long shots today. Well, one long shot I suppose, but in other games we have been. It was a disappointing performance. I'm going to let the lads know it. Look fired up. That's what you want to see. It's not happy. I'm not happy with that at all. It's grand. It's okay because we still are only like we win our next game, and obviously depending on other positions, we can go up as far as 14th. So there's positivity on that side of it, but we need to win the next game. We need to do it. But let's see who we could be taking on in the next episodes. I'm going to try to give you the best games. Obviously, there's more teams, more better teams in this league. So, but then at the same time, I don't want to be showing teams who are absolutely going to destroy us and have like a 4-5-0 or 3-0 like game footage. I want it like if we lose a game, we lose a game. I don't mind that, fair enough. But I know viewers want to see people who win games. They want to see footage of people winning games and becoming the best. But obviously, I'm going to see what I have. So, let me see. I think I will come back for the Bologna and Udinese game. At this stage, that could be a relegation kind of fight. Now, how many games are we going to play in between? No, I don't think I'll do that even. What I'll do is I'll come back for Sampdoria and AC Milan. And then obviously the remaining episode I will come back for the Lazio game and Cagliari. So that is it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're happy with the decision made coming to Chievo in Italy. Leave down the comments below what you think. Suggestions on players to be signed in the summer. See how we get on. Of course, leave a like on this video to support the video and subscribe if you're new for more daily content. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitter at the Near Gamer for the latest updates and polls, and which actually I have a poll over on Twitter at the moment, and it's who would you guys like to see next in episode number 2 of Bringing Back Legends. So we have the options there. Don't forget to go over and vote on that. Of course, let me know what you want. And thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Adios.